Nigga!
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic out there by the franchise.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
The Thunder leading by 5. Taking a look at the Bulls. They've got the franchise. Smith is out there with Runner. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Buzelis in at the 3 slot.
Okay, might be young, but that's a grown man finish from Mr. Holmgren. Right on the defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, two-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander from 13, and there's another one for the Thunder.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Terrell. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Pass to Terrell. Takes a 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. 16 points for him. 5 to shoot. And it's Williams throwing it down.
It doesn't matter what position Jalen Williams happens to be playing on any given night. This guy's a force offensively.
Smith outside to stop the run. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How has he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Wallace outside. The Thunder with another miss.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Dosunmu, the pass to Terrell. Fires for 3, and there's the bucket from Dosunmu. Dosunmu's got 6.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Chicago grabs the miss. Buzelis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Terrell, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Holmgren. First one falls for him.
At the line for the Bulls. Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Terrell. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. The Thunder leading by 9. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shots good by Williams.
If you let Jalen Williams get to his spots in the catch and shoot, good night, folks.
Pass to Buzelis. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Smith the pass to Reynolds. Here's Terrell. Dort grabs the miss. Dort's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
I love when Shea does not just settle for a layup, finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
Here's Terrell. He has 29. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good from Terrell. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands. Which I guess makes sense. It's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leading.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 20.
Yeah, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has now emerged into a superstar, and on nights like this, guys, he's unstoppable.
Here's Terrell. Here's Buzelis, defended by Dort. Terrell, the pass to Reynolds. Clock at 6. Here's Terrell. He has 31, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's now 33 points for the franchise. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander hits it from three-point range. And the Thunder lead by 15.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
And the rejection by Holmgren.
Wow, Chet Holmgren sending it back. He is willing to take on any kind of challenge.
Now, here's Dosunmu. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Pass to Terrell. Here he goes. And the layup's good off the glass. Terrell's got 8 here in the quarter.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wallace. Here's Williams. Chicago grabs the miss. Reynolds has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Over to the wing. Terrell. Oh, good with the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from 3. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Reynolds. Here now, the league's highest scoring teams the past 10 games. What a stretch it has been for these guys. Second, the Thunder.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Boy, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has become a walking bucket, folks. This is now an elite NBA scorer.
Topic is checked in for Case and Wallace. Whitey's checked in for the Bulls. The D got there too late, and he'll go to the line.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Holmgren. And he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
And as you said, one of the league's top 3 rebounders. He has an instinct for how the shot's going to come off that rim. That's special. And the want-to corral it. Here's Topic. He's got 12. To Williams from past the arc. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Topic. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Holmgren gets the bucket.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Buzelis. After the made shot from Chet Holmgren. Here's Terrell. Off target from outside.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
The shot by Williams, no good. Bulls trail by 20. Crosses over. And the rejection by Holmgren.
You love that Holmgren likes to send it back. Use that wingspan to full effect.
Here's Terrell. 37 points for him. They set the screen. Stolen by Dort. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 25 points for Williams.
You can see Jalen Williams' speed on display right there. Gets out to score on the fast break.
Right a screen. Here's Terrell. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You can see the length that Chet Holmgren brings to the occasion. This guy, very hard to contest his shot.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Jalen Smith.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Thunder, off to a great start this season, currently in second.
Checking out Oklahoma City. What an ideal start for them this season. I mean, it takes some teams a while to kind of come together. Not this group. They were ready right from the start.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
A bad attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. And Levine throws it down.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the baby hook. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And he comes up with the deuce.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Chicago again turning it over.
And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Thunder. Pierce comes in for Dort. And a change for the Bulls. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Bruce Ellis. Hartenstein finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Stolen by Pierce. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Terrell misses.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now. Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Will it go? And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's going to be Nikola Topic.
14 foul.
That free throw good from Terrell.
Wow, they made every free throw here in the second half.
Terry's checked in for the Thunder. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. Oklahoma City's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well. And this is the kind of effort that could carry on well throughout the year.
Terry outside. 1:21 left to play in the third. Topic. It's deflected. Here's Terrell. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. 1:12 left here in the third quarter. Levine gets a screen from Terrell. And Zach Levine hits from deep.
3 points.
Levine's got 14 points for the game.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Here's Topic. And he gets the bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And finished off by Wagner.
Well, the big man, Mo Wagner, getting to it. Nice finish.
Oklahoma City shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Here's Terrell. 30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Topic. A three-pointer, no good. Levine against Terry. Terrell, the pass to Levine. Pulls up, high post. Nice jump shot, good. Levine's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Oklahoma City out in front, running away with it. And don't go away, we'll be back momentarily. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Wallace is out there with Topic. And it's Pierce. Then it's Williams. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Now here's Williams. Down low. Topic, no good. Bulls trail by 21. To the inside. Out to White. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right? You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
The Thunder leading by 19 points. Here's Williams. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Williams has got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Stolen away. Lobs it up for Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Yeah, there's the versatility Levine brings to your team. This guy can go on scoring runs and keep you afloat.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Now Wallace. Pass to Hartenstein. They get a hand on it. And stolen by White. Fast break. Here they come. Finished off the break. Terrell's got 43 points.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Screen by Hartenstein. To the middle. Here's Topic. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Here's Terrell, taken away by Williams. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Topic. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
Defensive positioning so important, and he could not have played him better there.
Levine gets a screen from Terrell. Shoots the 3. Levine's shot is off.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Williams can't hit. Bulls trail by 19. White the pass to Terrell. Winslow is screen on Williams. Pass to Winslow. And the Bulls with another miss. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And stolen by Wagner. Levine passes to Terrell. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Kick out to Levine. Here's Terrell. He's defended by Hartenstein. Yep, that one goes.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Thunder leading by 17. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Oklahoma City making a change. Dort's checked in, and a change for the Bulls. Bruce Ellis is checked in. Outside, Dort. Here's Topic. Off target from three-point range. Good by Terrell. Terrell's got 47 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Topic. Over in the corner, Williams. Buries it from three-point range. Williams has got 30 points.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Wagner with a screen for Levine. Shoots over Dort. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Here's Topic. Pass to Wallace. Launches it. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Williams. Count the basket. Williams has got 32 points. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Wallace. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And they get it. Kick out to Levine. Here's Terrell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. We've heard some players, Doris, propose that refs should be fined for missed calls, especially with the game on the line. What do you think?
Kevin, I couldn't disagree more. First and foremost, the level of accountability for NBA officials is unprecedented. And keep in mind, there is discipline for high-profile mistakes and mistakes of all kinds. Every single game, every single call is evaluated, and you see their progression in terms of, yes, they'll officiate in the playoffs, or no, they won't. We are right where we need to be.
Here's Topic. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with it. 4 on the clock. Pass to Topic. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 7 for him tonight. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Williams, he's checked in for Topic. Reynolds is checked in for the Bulls. Buzelis with the ball. Here's Terrell. Takes it inside. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Offensive rebound. Lets it go with a 3. No good on the shot. Well, Chicago has gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes. Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire 4th quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Wallace is checked in for Oklahoma City.
Number 22, Kaysen Wallace.
Here's Terrell. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And the foul called on Kaysen Wallace. That's foul number 2 for him. Doris, we know how physical the NBA is, but can you talk to the importance of mental toughness as well, and what it means for a player?
Kevin, I don't think a player can be successful in the NBA, and certainly a team cannot, without some level of grit and mental toughness. And what does that mean? How does that manifest itself? It means handling adversity. It means overcoming a key injury. There's a toughness required to be amongst the smartest, most resilient players or teams in the NBA.
Bradley's checked in for Oklahoma City. Terry outside. Here's Topic. And the Thunder, another 3.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Here's Smith. And the Bulls with another miss.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. That's one he knows he should have drained.
To the paint. Here's Terrell. Yet another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. And here's Bradley. To the right side. Inside. The kick out to Pierce. No good from outside.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Pass to Dosunmu. Now Buzelis. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. Terrell, the pass to Dosunmu. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Pierce with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. 3-pointer. Shot's good by Topic. Topic has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Terrell. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
Kevin, you want guys who make you better, and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
Hartenstein with the screen for Bradley. Excellent defense there from Smith. The Bulls shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Terrell, the pass to Dosunmu. Here's Terrell. Fires the three. He can't get it to go.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Topic. Outside Bradley. Hartenstein with the screen for Bradley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Buzelis.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Porter's checked in. The Bulls shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. There's the lob to the hoop. Porter with the steal. Pass to Topic. And there's the call on Nikola Topic. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Thunder.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Williams.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Here's Topic, covered by Terrell. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Another bucket! Wow! He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Back to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And there's the foul. It's on the franchise. That will get him his fourth foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
That one misses. It's tipped. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They poured it on tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.